Hello. Welcome back to What's Crackin' Movies, or welcome to What's Crackin' Movies if this is your first time. I'm Saul, and this is my co-host, Allie.
Allie.
Or you're the host, and I'm the co-host? Or we're both. It's the same
hosts.
thing.
We are your hosts.
It's the same thing. Yeah, we're What's Crackin' Movies. We review, recap, sometimes, most of the time, spoil movies. Spoiler warnings ahead for this really old as balls movie. I think it's 1990. It's a movie called Misery, and we just get straight to the point, dude. We don't even ask how our day has been because we live with each other, so we know what's up. You guys don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. And Misery, starring Cathy Bates and James Caan, right? That's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, I got that shit right.
Yeah, I wanted to podcast about this movie for a while just because it's one of my favorites. I feel like everyone has a comfort movie that they can put on and just I don't know. This is just my comfort movie. I've seen it so many times and I just love this movie so much. I'm a big Cathy Bates person, so.
The first time I ever met Cathy Bates was Waterboy.
Oh, you didn't haven't met her.
Waterboy.
What?
Yeah, I was on the set of Waterboy. No, I'm
like, what?
I was introduced to her on Waterboy, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, she's so funny in this. She's such a good actor." And I was like, "Well, she's pretty funny in this, dude. Just stay at home where you belong with your mama." And yeah, and I liked her then, and I don't think I've seen very many Cathy Bates movies besides this. Whatever she did on American Horror Story, Titanic, of course, and
Waterboy,
and that's it. That's all I know her from. Or that's all her work.
You've never seen. She's in a lot. No, you've seen her in more. She's in. What else is she in?
That's the only thing that comes to mind.
Have you ever seen Annie?
Oh,
The Blind Side. Have you seen The Blind Side?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Failure to Launch?
No.
With Sarah Jessica Parker and
no.
Matthew. Oh, okay.
No. But anyway, how young were you when you first saw Misery?
Oh God, I was. I don't even remember. I was little because my mom kind of got me into it. So I was little.
I saw this. I think I was in high school.
I don't even remember how little I was.
I saw it once and stuck to my. I can't remember the last time I've seen this movie, but I remember it pretty fucking good. And this is a Stephen King.
That's what I was trying to. I'm trying to think because my mom was a hardcore Stephen King person. I remember when I was little, she had, and I'm not even joking, the size of a dresser, a filing cabinet of all Stephen King's books. She was a huge Stephen King fan. So growing up, I always watched the Stephen King movies, and how some mothers would read them bedtime stories of all, sleepy time stuff. Nope. I got read Stephen King books and Edgar Allan Poe as bedtime stories.
Here's the story about a clown named It who will get you and will eat you if you don't fucking go to sleep.
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
It didn't faze me. I was just numb to it. I liked scary movies at such a young age, and this is such a classic movie. I wouldn't say this is so much as a horror, but I mean, it's
It is a horror movie,
it's
dude.
It's a good thriller.
It's fucking crazy.
It's very good. The fact that it was 1990, it's so old, and I remember being a kid and watching this and just.
So, yeah, this movie's cool. So. Yeah, this movie's awesome. It's classic. You can watch it now, and it fucking holds up like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I just saw it again recently. I made the kids watch it.
I know. I kind of wanted to rewatch it. It's just she's just so good in it. She plays crazy. What is the intro to this movie? James Caan's an actor. No, he's a writer. He's an author.
Yeah.
Classic Stephen King. There's always a writer in his stories.
Yeah.
It's I guess it's himself or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's driving down
he plays Paul Sheldon. The writer.
Paul Sheldon. He's driving down a snowy road and he crashes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or
no, he crashes.
An accident, or does she cause it?
It doesn't really ever say that she caused it, but
Yeah.
I'd like to think that she caused it.
Okay, then what happens? You're probably gonna take the lead on this because I don't.
Well,
remember
yeah, he's right.
per word.
He's crashes, and then it shows like someone pulling him out of a car, and then he wakes up, and it's Cathy Bates who plays Annie Wilkes, and she's like, he's waking up, and she's like, hi, like I'm your number one fan, like, or like, she comes off so sweet. She's got a little,
Hello
her
there.
name's Annie Wilkes. She lives on a farm, and she's like, just got this whole wholesome look. She even has like a little cross necklace, just looks so sweet, like the sweetest lady in the world. And she's just like, oh, I did the best. And it's so creepy because you see him in his bed, and she's like, I did the best I could from what I had. I used to be a nurse. And he takes the blanket off and looks, and his legs are all fucking mangled. And she's made this like makeshift like splints for his legs. And I mean, his legs are like horrifying. And this, for being 1990, it looks like it's not real legs, like it's prosthetics, like a lot of like probably rubber or silicone around the legs, so they don't look like real legs. It looks a little cheesy, but I mean, it's horrifying for the 90s. You look at that and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
And I mean, he looks and he's just like,
Scary, dude.
and she's like,
so fucking scary.
And she's like, oh, there's a big blizzard and the phones aren't working. So once the, the snowstorm clears up and the phones are working, I'm going to call the hospital and I'm going to get you a doctor and they're going to come and get you. And so he's just kind of like,
He's like, sick.
okay.
All right, cool. And back in the day, kids, there was no cell phones. Cell phones were not a thing. So you were just like,
especially
all right.
for Cathy Bates, because like I said, she lives on a farm. Like she's
In the
not
mountains.
like she's not like a fancy person. Like, oh, I have a fancy like phone in my kitchen or anything. Like, no, she's got like one fucking phone, and it's
Yep. Yeah, they're up in the. Do you know what town they were in? I don't remember.
No.
It's just like up in the mountains. It's
Yeah.
in the fuck town.
Yeah,
nowhere in the middle of
yeah.
but nowhere.
Yeah. And so she's like goes on, like she's honored to have him. Like she like comes off as like, I am your number one fan. I have every book, because he writes the series Misery. Like it's like a book series, and Misery is one of the characters. Misery Chastain is one of the characters of the book, and she's just in love with Misery. She's like, I love Misery Chastain. Like your books have brought me so much meaning. You can tell she's like all about this shit. I have every book, and there's that one point where she says like every time a book comes out, she's the first person to get it. Like she is there. Like she is Paul Sheldon's number one fan.
I'm your bestest fan.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
I'm there day one. I get the bootlegs.
Yeah.
Did she ever say that she met him before? Like at a book signing or something?
I don't think so. I don't remember. It's like I said, she lives on a farm, so it's not like she's like has all this kind of money where she can fly out to certain areas and everything. Like I don't think she's ever met him. I think she's just kind of like, small town girl, but I get all the books, but I am your biggest fan. So.
She's a stan.
Yeah.
This is me, your biggest fan. This is Stan.
She is like a stan. Like it's
Fall, I wonder why. And she even like throws like facts at him that he's surprised, like, oh, and I also know that you did this and you wrote a thing about this, and he's like, oh shit, you do fucking love my shit.
Yeah, and so as he's like,
Tight.
he's all bandaged up in bed. They make their little chit chat here and there, and he's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm actually working on the new book for Misery. Like it's right there if you want to like, it's a big pamphlet, so it's like a big book. It's not like 4 pages. It's a big book. So he's like, oh, like if you want to read it, you can go ahead and give me your notes and tell me what you think
like,
about
what?
it. And she's like, oh, I'm honored. I'm honored. So she's in between between him resting and everything, she's reading the book. And so like days go by and this storm is still going on and everything. And she gets caught up in a lie somehow. I think this is like a few days later. And he's like, she's like, oh, I talked to the doctor and they're gonna come get you as soon as the storm clears up. And he's like, oh, your phone's working now? You talked to someone? And she's like, oh yeah. Or no, I went into town and I used the phone in town. My phone's still not working.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she keeps getting caught up in little lies, and there's like more things where Paul's like starting to figure out like something's not right. Like it's just the thing she does. And then there's a couple instances where like she kind of snaps, like she comes off very sweet, but you see like her, like she has anger problems. So it's like little things happen and he's just like, oh fuck. And like there's one scene where she's got like, because he's got a urinal, and so like he pees in it and he gives her the urinal, and you could tell she's like slipping a little bit, and she's like talking to him, and she's like frustrated about something. I forgot what she's talking about, and she's like waving her arms, and she's kind of like talking with this urinal in her hands, and he keeps looking at the urinal because it looks like she's waving it around as she's talking, and it looks like she's gonna fucking put the piss all over him.
Piss.
He's
like, watch out with that piss. It's my piss.
Yeah.
Doesn't he kind of like make like a little like complain about something like, oh, it's too like the food was too cold or something like that, and she gets like, well, I did rescue you, and I've been cleaning, and I've been feeding you, and I've been fucking and I've tried to fucking do this and that, and you're or like something like that, right?
Yeah, I want to say it's because like, what is it? I'm trying to remember.
Come on, you're on the spot here.
Is it? I thought it was because he got her like.
Or was it because when he found out that Misery dies, and she's like, what the fuck is this?
No, that's after. Fuck. I think she gets him a writing station to like start writing his book or something like that, or continue to write his book. And he gets her like some type of paper, and he doesn't like the paper because it smudges. Because he's kind of like, oh, I don't like, because he wants her to get out of the house. Like he's kind of, I think that's what he was trying to do. He's kind of like, he wanted to do some snooping or find a phone because he's like kind of catching on to her. Like, I don't think this is right.
He writes smudge on it, and she's like, oh, okay, well, totally different person. I guess I'll just go.
Yeah. And then on her way out, that's where she's like, is there anything else I can get you? You know, she's like, would you like this? How about a bottle of Chardonnay? Is there anything else I can get you?
You want me to suck your dick? I'll suck your dick.
Yeah, and it's very like sarcastic, and he's just like, no, just the paper's fine. Just the papers.
The papers.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy. You know, fun fact about when they were casting for Paul Sheldon, like, what do you think of that role as Paul Sheldon? Like, is it is it like a demasculating type of role, or is it just a normal role? It's just,
I don't picture Paul Sheldon seems like such a normal guy, like just a normal
there's nothing
kind guy.
like,
yeah.
So
he doesn't seem like a sexist asshole or anything like that.
So James Caan was the last person they asked on the list, because top of the list they had all these fucking actors. They had asked fucking Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson would have been good.
Harrison Ford. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh damn! Misery's alive. They asked a bunch of other guys. And
do not get your pee on me, Andy Wilkes.
Do not pee on me.
I can't do a Morgan Freeman accent.
Do not get your pee on. Careful with the pee. It's my pee, and it'll get all over me. Careful.
He's too nice.
Annie.
Like, I can't picture him as like.
God damn it, Annie.
It's like Paul Sheldon. Like, he's a sweet guy, but you can see him. He even has like a temper too. Like, you know.
Yeah, they asked a bunch of motherfuckers, like people that were famous in the 90s, and they all turned it down because they were like, oh, no, it seems like, what's her name? Annie?
Cathy Bates?
Cathy Bates is like, she's like the powerful, a woman, and she's taken on the role, and she's like towering over you, like you're the bitch pretty much. Yeah. I think they were like, no, I don't want to be a fucking little bitch on a bed. Fuck that. I'm not taking that role. And after the movie came out, you know, it was a huge hit.
Yeah.
Kathy Bates won an Oscar for this.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And later on, Bruce Willis ended up playing the role of Paul Sheldon in an opera, or in a theater style or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Kathy Bates is a big fan of opera. I think she even directs some opera.
She started in theater acting.
Yeah.
And I guess there was her and James Caan had like kind of conflict, because James Caan he didn't believe in like rehearsing over and over. He thought it would be, his method acting was just like do as it comes, freestyling. And Kathy Bates was the opposite. She was like, no, rehearse and do it over and do it over. So they kind of like clashed while filming this shit.
What?
So yeah, and supposedly there was other actresses like Bette Midler, Barbra Streisand to play her, but I think they had her in mind specifically as Misery. So there's two like facts that kind of contradict themselves. But I just thought like the list of the actors that they wanted was pretty long.
Yeah.
So, and it's just crazy that they all turned it down.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts because like they missed out on a perfect opportunity. And me, I would be honored to work with Cathy Bates. I mean, like she is such. Did you know? Like I've seen a lot of like Cathy Bates movies and series and just everything I've seen her in. She is the only actress I have ever met.
Yo, you met her too?
No, or not met. Sorry, that I've ever seen her work, and she can nail any accent. Like she can nail any accent. You tell her where to do it. She's done a British accent. She even like my grandmother, she's from originally from Baltimore, Maryland. And if you're from Baltimore, Maryland, you have a very specific type of accent. I forgot what it's called, but it's very specific. Like it's very like it's hard to nail. And
she nails it.
I forgot what movie she had played, and my grandmother had watched it, and she was just blown away. She's like, it was I want to say it was from Freak Show, American Horror Story Freak Show.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think she even had mentioned
she plays
in
the bearded lady.
And I think even in there, she had mentioned that she's from Baltimore, Maryland. And my grandma was like shocked. She was like, oh my God, like her accent is on point.
She
like,
sounds like, hey there, I'm from Baltimore,
you know, because
Maryland.
if you're like someone
What's
that has a British
crackin'?
accent and you're like from, you know, like, I don't know, like England or something like that, and you see someone try to do an accent, like you'll be able to like kind of be like, it's like when you hear someone doesn't speak Spanish and they speak Spanish, you're kind of like, oh, I can hear the like little cracks slip through where it's like, oh, that's, you know.
Well, it's only if that's like super like you.
No, I know there's some people like
Hola,
yeah.
¿cómo estás? Frijoles?
No.
Quesadilla?
You know what I'm talking about though. Like sometimes
Yeah,
you can
yeah, I
like
know.
yeah, like so my grandma was really blown away that she's like to a T nailed it. And
Well, that's why she got
Cathy
an Oscar.
Bates is, I always tell you, my two people who I always, if I had my celebrity people I could meet, my female celebrity would be Cathy Bates, and who would be my male?
Morgan Freeman. Hello.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah, Danny DeVitis.
Yeah. But Cathy Bates, I love her. She's such an amazing actress. I just watched Fried Green Tomatoes. I always get it back up, but I saw that. Good movie. This movie, though, I mean, like, she's just so, like, it's like Obsession vibes that I get today. This was back then when I was a kid. Like, she's so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like,
every time.
Like, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, when she's like, even when she's out in town, like in the city or the little town, she's always so cringy and nice. She's like, oh God, oh boy, how about this weather?
Yeah.
Ho, ho,
Gee
shit.
Willikers.
Yeah,
Like,
gee Willikers.
Yeah.
And
Heavens to Betsy.
yeah. Oh, what does she say? She calls him, oh, you little dirty birdie.
Dirty birdie. Yeah, because this is like, so everything starts like escalating. And at the same time, so first it's like he wants to get her out because he's like, oh, I want to, you know, like I want, I need her to get out because I need to do some snooping and stuff. And so he does. He gets her to go out and he does a little smudge thing. And so when she goes to get paper, he gets out of his wheelchair and he goes downstairs and he's like snooping around. And he finds her like scrapbook of all this like fucked up shit. And like he could just tell there's something fucking not right with her. Like she's fucking
Picture
crazy.
of dicks.
I think
Binder
like
of
it's something about a
pictured
hospital
dicks.
incident that like she had gotten into this scandal. I think she had killed because she used to be a nurse. And so he finds that, and then as he's looking around, there's like these little ceramic figurines on a table, and there's like a glass penguin. He knocks over, and he almost drops it, and he's like, oh, fuck. And then he puts it back on the table, and then he continues to snoop around, and he finds her little like medicine cabinet because she's been giving him like some medication to help him sleep at night. Because I mean, like you see his legs, and you know he's like in a lot of fucking pain. So she's like, here, this will help you sleep at night, you know, with the pain and everything.
But he's been stashing them.
So that's what he does is he grabs a big ass pack of them and he fucking puts it in his pants, and then he goes around, snoops around some more. And then I think he hears her coming, and so he panics, and he's like, oh, fuck.
Shit is tense, too.
Yeah,
that
'cause
makes you feel like, oh, fuck, go, dude, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, because he figures out how to get out of his room, and then, like, yeah, he goes, and then he fucking goes back to the room, and then he's sitting in his wheelchair, and he's like, he's like sweating. Like,
yeah,
he's like
struggling, dude.
And she comes in the room, and she's like, oh my God, what's going on? He's like, you know damn well what's going on. And then she's like, and she's like, oh, My pills, Annie.
I was jacking off. That's what I would have said. I was jacking off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I was slooping around. I was slooping around looking for porn, and you don't have anything except for that collection of painted dicks you have, but it didn't get me off. But I tricked it anyway. That's why I'm all sweaty. That explains the sweatiness. That's what I would have said, like right away. Totally right.
Dirty birdie.
Yeah, and then that's when she says, "Oh, you little dirty birdie."
Yeah, dirty birdie.
That's how I remember it, at least. Anyway,
yeah.
He fucking. She notices that, or she realizes that he was been snooping around because the fucking penguin is facing the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's how she knows. Like, oh, you've been out of your room. He's like, the penguin always faces due north, and he's like,
the fuck. That's when he realizes, oh damn, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah. And so that's where she does this like really unsettling thing that I can't remember if this is before or after the whole incident with the book when she finds out Misery died. But like she gives him this really like, he's in the bed and he's just kind of like, what the fuck? I think he's even strapped down. And she's like,
no, this is the misery part is before, no? Because she's like, rewrite it. And he's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then she comes back and she's like, oh, Paul, I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Oh my
so this is what happens first. Yeah. So he just goes to sleep like normal night. Like he just goes to sleep. He's chilling. You know, he had his dinner. He took his little sleepy pill and he's just like goes to sleep. And then he wakes up and she's just like there and she's like, you dirty birdie, Misery Chastain can't be dead. And he's like, many women back then often died of childbirth, Annie. It's a very common thing.
He says, well, her spirit lives on.
No, I love where he goes, she just slipped away. And she goes, slipped away?
Oh, yeah.
Slipped away? And she goes on this like whole tangent. Yeah. She talks about some movie she saw in the theater or whatever. And she's like, no. And I stood up and I said, no, that can't be right because he didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car. And he's just like looking at her fucking screaming. And she's just like, yeah, she's like, oh. And she's like, you better, she says something really creepy. Like she goes, you better fix it or something because if I die, you die.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
no, that was like at a different part.
No, it was at that part.
If I die, you die.
Yeah, because she's talking about like, if I kill myself, you die. Because like she's fucking pissed because she's like, dude, like you can't leave it at this or I'm gonna fucking kill myself. She's like, if you die, if I die, you die. She's basically implying like if I kill myself because he's fucking hobbled up and his legs are like shit.
I thought this was that was after she tells him like, no one's gonna get you. Like nobody's gonna know that you're here. I've told everybody that you've been pronounced dead. So if I die, you die. You remember that? She's like, I didn't call the cops. No one's coming. So if you kill me, you die too.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I'm like almost 100% positive. No, it's because she's sad. Like that's where she's like puts her little suicidal thing and she's like, I'm implying I'm gonna kill myself if you kill off Misery because I live for Misery. And she's like, if I die, you die. Like you're gonna starve, you're gonna rot here.
You know what? It'd be cool if they remade this movie, which they still haven't done.
I don't want to see a remake.
But do it with the Harry Potter books. She's like, Harry dies. Ron dies. Fuck. That would be fucking awesome. And then all her house is just
how
Harry Potter
Hermione
shit.
ends up with Ron.
Oh, yes.
Hermione can't be with Ron.
He can't be with Ron. He's a fucking redhead. Yeah, it's like, that would be awesome. It'd be a comedy.
A lot of Harry Potter
movie.
fans are pissed off about that.
That would be fucking awesome.
Because it makes sense. Why wasn't Harry with fucking Hermione?
I know that fucking ruined the whole series for me. That was when I was watching the movies. As soon as they started dating, I was like, why?
So I was gonna go kidnap J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I'm being like, J.K. Rowling, rewrite it. Oh, J.K. Oh, I love it. I love it. Please tell me Harry gets to lay with Hermione. Please do it.
No, she gets Ron.
Ron? Fucking fix it, bitch. And then I storm out.
Okay, I can't do it.
Or I'm going to send a tweet saying that you fucking hate black people and trans people. She's like, all right, I'll fix it.
She's like, do it. I already said that.
Damn it. And I just leave. Fuck.
Fine, I'm going to tell everyone that you love trans people. Okay, I'll write it.
Yeah. That's how we get her. That's how we get her to fix this shit. The remake. Instead of Misery, it's just called Harry.
Donation to the LGBTQ community. $1 million.
What?
I'm going to click send.
Oh.
Okay. I'll rewrite it.
Make Harry gay, too. Make them all gay. Make Hagrid gay. No. And then break her legs anyway. J.K. Rowling's a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, break her legs anyway.
Yeah, so that whole thing happens, and then, yeah, she finds out he gets out of the room, and it's fucking so nuts, because she does this, like, I know you've been out of your room, Paul. And he's just like, Penguin always faces due north. And he's just like, what the fuck? And then she does this thing, I think she talks about, like, Egyptian times or something, that they had a thing that with their slaves, and it was called hobbling. And he's just, like, staring at her, and she's like, so if any of the slaves ran away, they did this because they wanted them to still work, but they didn't want them to run away. So they invented a thing called hobbling. And as she's saying this, she's putting this, like, wooden block in between his legs. And he's tied up, so he can't do anything about it. And he's pinned down, so he's just got his legs laying forward. And right where his ankle's at, he's got a piece of wood. And he's just kind of like, Annie, don't do it. Annie, don't do it.
Don't do it. No.
And she says something creepy like,
he's like, please, oh
it'll
God,
be okay,
please, oh
darling.
God, please,
it'll
God,
be okay,
no.
darling. And she just goes,
whack.
Shit.
And you see that leg bend, dude. That foot just bent. And she does both of them, right?
Yep.
God,
and it's just one and then the other. And I think he even goes like, you bitch.
God,
you
bitch.
She's like, oh, Paul.
Oh, Paul. That's I know you're in pain.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
so
be okay,
cute.
my love.
God damn, that shit was so fucking brutal, dude. And we're gonna put a fucking clip of that shit in here. And
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. That shit is fucking grave.
Yep.
Grave means bad. All right, just so you know, I know I always be saying that shit, and they're like, "What the fuck is this Mexican saying?"
Bad.
Grave. That's what it's called in Spanish. Misery. Grave. Miseria. No, I guess it's miseria. Fuck, I would call it.
You invented it though.
Yes. Okay, so after that, you think? I mean, when he was hobbling, is one of his shoulders fucked up too?
He did have his arm in a sling, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, dude, you would be able to take her if you were.
No, but he was
around.
tied down at that part.
No, but
She had him tied
before all that,
Yeah.
I mean, you could have easily just fucking.
I don't know. At the same time, it kind of just depends on how much pain you're in. Like, like you have had severe injuries from car accident. She's able-bodied. She could have a gun on her. She could have a knife on her. Do you really want to chance that? Like, I don't, I feel like where I love in movies is I love when people get into like a crazy person's head. Like they know how to work them. Like they know how to really like manipulate a crazy person. They almost go along with it, which is what I would have done.
It's exactly what I would have.
I would have almost
her.
been like, yeah. I'd have been like, you're so beautiful.
I mean, she's already like super into me, so
This
be
is
like,
easy.
J.K. Rowling, all right, dude, what do you want? I'll do whatever you want, baby. Want me to call you Hermione? And she'll be like, yeah, of course. And be like, I'll be Ron, I guess, if that's what you like. Even though I don't like it, I'll wear the red wig.
What is muggle blood or what is it?
Muggles?
The battle, you muggle, you filthy muggle
You
or something
filthy
like that.
muggle?
You dirty muggle.
You're a dirty
You're a
muggle,
dirty
aren't
little
you?
muggle. Start Harry Potter.
You're a dirty
dog.
little muggle. Call me a dirty muggle.
No, Dobby, you're my little house elf.
Yeah.
Little slave.
You're a little Dobby.
He's my little Dobby.
Get on all fours, Dobby. Oh, shit.
Dobby doesn't want to be free.
Dobby doesn't want to
Dobby
be
is
free.
your slave.
I never saw you give me that sock. Dobby's still a slave.
You can't give me a sock if I don't have any clothes.
Hell yeah. All right, so then what happens after Mr. What happens after his legs break?
Trigger warning. Yeah, so I think he like kind of goes to sleep because the pain, he kind of knocks out.
He's in shock.
And then it just flashes forward, and then I think that's when she finds out it's after Misery Chastain died, or was it before that? I don't know. He starts rewriting the book, and he's rewriting it. And she makes him burn his manual, by the way.
Yeah.
And that's like hard for him to do because he's like literally like, like if you had written a whole, it's almost like halfway done, and like you got like all that done,
dude.
And she's telling you to burn it, and he goes, oh, it's okay, I have another copy, Annie. Like, like you can't
burn.
And she's like, no, Paul, I know that you never make a copy because you are superstitious and this and that. Like, she knows everything about him. And she's like, and because of this one, you knew that, like, if you make any copies, you'll get bad luck. Like, you don't make copies. I know this about you, Paul. And he's just kind of like, fuck. He's like, you don't have to do this. And she's like,
that's when you start seducing her. She comes in with a
barbecue girl, and she's like, light the match, Paul. And he's just like, no. And she's like, and then she does this really crazy thing where she starts talking, and she starts, as she's talking, putting the lighter fluid on him.
Oh, like, yeah.
So he's just kind of like, fuck.
Shit.
Like, she's scaring him, like, you gotta light it. And so he's just like, so he lights it, and the grill fucking goes up in flames. And then that's where, like, the embers go onto the curtain, and the curtain catches on fire. And she's, like, wiping out the fire, and she goes, heavens to Betsy! And it's just funny. And he's just looking at her like...
Hates her, dude.
Yeah.
See, that's when he could have done better. He could have outsmarted her. I feel like he didn't really try up until the way end. But I guess because he was like a nice dude. And
yeah.
Like, he didn't want to hurt.
And this is where he starts, like, you see where he starts figuring out, and he starts getting smart. So you see him, and he's all business mode, and he's starting to type, and he's like, and you see him in between, and he's like lifting the typewriter, like almost like he's lifting weights, like he's prepping.
Yeah, he's
something.
training, dude.
And he's even like I think he's doing like pull-ups or something in his chair. Like, you can tell he's working out, and he's trying to get, something's coming on. He's getting ready
he's
to
pretty much ready to punch a bitch.
And so he says, it's all done. I finished it. Because he tells her, okay, I'll revive Misery or whatever.
What if he was like, yeah, I finished it. Here, you got to read it right here with me, though. The last page just says, kabam, and he's like, like a Batman, kablow.
No, but what he does is he goes, okay, it's all finished, but we need to make tonight special because it's finished. And he's like, I want wine and this and that.
Oh, he does start seducing her right there. I forgot.
And she's like, oh, that'd be great. And then she's like, what kind of wine should I get? And he's like, you know this, Annie. She's like, oh, how could I forget? Chardonnay. Like, she knows what kind of wine he likes because he has a ritual. He always has like a glass of wine. I think he smokes a cigarette or something every time he.
That makes her go to town, pick up all that shit.
Yeah. And so he's been saving the pills, and so when they're eating dinner, he when he's not looking, he puts the sleeping pills, like he's taken the capsules out and put them in like a little paper, and so he dumps all the sleeping pill powders in her wine because there's 2 glasses of wine. And this part, like, I felt his fucking frustration because he's like. She's like serving everything, and then she knocks over his wine glass, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I ruined your toast, Paul. And he's just like,
he's so fucking bummed. He's like, God, that goes my. He's like, damn it, now I have to sleep with her for nothing.
Yeah,
it sucks.
And then I can't remember exactly where it moves to it, but then that's when it really like shit happens where she comes in the room, and he's sitting there, and he's got like the matches, and he's got his manuscript, and he's like, it's all right here, Annie. Like, it's all right here. And he's got the match like right over it. And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, it's all in this manual. Like, like, you're going to find out what happens to Misery. You want to know what happens to Misery? And she's like, Paul. And he lights it on fire. And so when she goes to try to put the fire out, he grabs, I think, the typewriter, and he fucking bashes her in the head with it. And he's like, ding, makes the noise. And she's like, and this part is so fucking funny because they're like fighting. And they're going, ah. And then I love this part because he grabs like the burnt, ashy piece of paper, and he's like, you want it? Here, eat it. And he's like shoving the paper into Annie Wilkes' mouth. And she's like, And then
that part
they're
was
just like,
awesome, dude. I always forget about that fight.
Yeah,
So
they're just
epic.
fighting, and I think she bites him, and he's like, "Oh, you a bitch!" And then,
Yeah.
and I think somehow she knocks him out or something, and she drags him, and he throws him down the stairs of the basement, and then
Yeah.
he's at the bottom of the basement, and this is when, oh, by the way, when she's kidnapped, there's like a sheriff in town. Like I said, this is a small town, and the sheriff is kind of putting together pieces, and he's like, oh, figuring out like, oh, this person, and he goes into the bookstore of the local town, and he's like, oh, Annie Wilkes is a big fan of him. Like she comes in every da-da-da-da. She buys every book. Actually, as a matter of fact, she was just here. She bought like a typewriter and this and that and everything.
You don't say.
Yeah, so he's kind of onto her, and so he went to her house one time and didn't really find anything, and then he left. And then the second time he comes back, Paul's in the downstairs basement, and he's looking around, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I have a typewriter room," and she's, I started typewriting, and
He's like,
I'm writing a book,
it
and-
inspired me. Like she's just like starts riffing, or she either had planned it out or just started coming up with
Yeah,
shit. Because
and-
wasn't it like when the snow started thawing? Didn't the guy see the car?
Yeah, no, he
'Cause
figured
she
it out
hid it
because
out.
he's
She
like,
hid it?
yeah, and he looks at the car, and he sees that there's like crowbar marks like to get in the car. He's like, no, someone pulled him out of this car. Like he didn't get out of this car. Like someone pried the door open and pulled him out. So he knows
Well,
that like
maybe it was
Paul
Thick
isn't like
Bigfoot.
missing. Like someone took Paul. And so he does put it together, and he's kind of at this point, he's looking at Annie of being his number one suspect. So he goes into the house. She kind of talks his way out of it. But as he's leaving, I think Paul like goes, help. And then there's like this weird door by the entrance, but it's like one of those like fancy like covered doors where it almost looks like a secret door, but you can't tell. And so he's like feeling around the door, and he's like, what the hell? And he figures out it's a door, and he opens it, and then he sees Paul Sheldon at the bottom of the stairs, and he's like, help. He's like, what the hell?
Help me.
And Annie Wilkes is behind
Help
him and
me.
shoots him. And it's just
Oh,
sad
yeah.
because he was such a sweet
He
sheriff.
was a
Remember, he had
cool-
his cute little old wife that worked at the
Yeah,
sheriff's station. So it's like he
dude. They were
had
so
like a wife.
chilling.
But
They
I
was
remember
like-
feeling bad for his wife. I was like, oh man.
Dude, yes. Back in the day, movies were just like ruthless like that. Like, oh, dude, that guy didn't even do anything. You thought he was going to save the day at the end, too, because he's been like, throughout the whole movie, it goes back to him as like, something's weird about this bitch. She's fucking crazy. And he's old as shit, dude. And
Yeah.
so and it's like, well, after this, I'm going to retire type of
Yeah.
job or guy or whatever. So, yeah, he dies. And then what happens after that?
Well, then that's when somehow they get back into it and they start fighting again, and it's Annie.
Starts
Paul
scrapping
Sheldon
again?
actually kills
Scrapping.
Annie with it's like a weight, like a paperweight. It's like a pig, because she has a pig on her farm that's named Misery.
That's right. I was just going to say that earlier. I was like, no, I'm stupid. Don't say anything about a pig. But I
No,
knew
she
there
has
was
a
a pig
pig.
called...
Yeah, because there's one scene where she lets the pig come in, and Paul's like, "What the fuck?" And she does this weird thing where she goes like, makes like this
that's
weird
right.
pig noise, and he's just like, "What the fuck? Like, what the hell?"
Because I almost
This
thought...
is Misery. She's my pride and joy.
Okay, because I was remembering it all wrong. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. But I thought that for a minute there, I thought that the book that Paul Sheldon wrote, the main character was a pig called Misery. Like, that's what I
No,
thought.
she had a
But it was
pig,
the
and
other
she
way
named it
around.
Misery.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there was a pig
Yeah, and
involved.
so he had like this weird like paperweight thing, and she hit her in the head, and it died.
Yeah, I
and he
remember
died.
that.
And so it kind of just like cuts from there, and it flash forwards like so many years later. He had made a new book, and it's a big fucking hit. Like it's a big hit, and he's there with I think his publicist, and he's eating dinner with her, and they're just talking, and he's just like. I think she's like, you really should make a book about like everything that happened, and he's just like, oh no, I don't want to. No.
Nah, dude, that shit was too gnarly.
Yeah, and he says something. He's like, and it's funny to this day. I feel like she's not really dead, and it shows this creepy scene where it looks like Annie Wilkes is one of the waiters at the restaurant, and he's just staring at like, so,
Yeah,
and
that's
it
a
just
good-
ends, and it's so good. I could have gotten a lot of these movies mixed up. Like I feel like I should have watched it before this. There probably might have been parts like we got mixed up, but you get the gist of it. Annie Wilkes, total fucking psycho, holds him hostage, and it's just
It's just fun watching her.
Cathy Bates is just. I love her character.
Yeah, she is fucking scary as shit, dude. There's nothing scarier than someone that looks innocent, but they're fucking crazy monster inside.
And it's hard because there's some parts in the movie where I kind of like sympathize, where I feel bad for Annie Wilkes. Like I'm just like, oh, she just seems like. But then I'm like, oh,
she was just lonely, dude.
Yeah.
She was just wanted.
She just seems
her
like
Paul Sheldon.
like maybe she just like had found some real comfort. She had some mental problems, and she found some comfort with those books. And then like him killing off Misery just like hurt her, and she went off the deep end then. Because I feel like maybe if it had a good ending, would she have let him go?
Well, I don't know, because she thought like, what are the chances out of all the people in the world, he crashes there and she's the biggest fucking stan there is, and it's like, oh my god, it's meant to be. We're supposed to get fucking married, and like it was written in stone. But yeah, that shit. I would have liked to seen a version of this movie where she never meets him, and then he kills off Misery, and then just watch her go crazy by herself.
Oh my god!
Or maybe she goes after him.
Yeah,
that would have been like a different version of the story. Goes and finds him and is like, why the fuck did you kill Misery?
Yeah,
rewrite it, cancel it. That would be pretty good. Or
I'm gonna ruin your life. Yeah, or something like some crazy stalker obsession.
Would have been sick too. But yeah, that was Misery, dude. This is a pretty 10 out of 10 classic.
Oh yeah, you can't give it any lower. I mean, this movie's amazing, and like I said, I love Cathy Bates. I could do a whole podcast on every Cathy Bates movie. I love her.
Misery 2. Come on, make it, Hollywood. Bring it back. If
Next,
Cathy Bates
I
want to
do Dolores Claiborne.
All right.
Do that one. Get you to watch it. It's a good thriller. It's good, and it's a classic.
Yeah. Well, if you guys like that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And you can also check us out. If you like video games, check us out on What's Cracking Games. And that is all. Thank you.
And join our Cock-a-Doodie Patreon.
Oh, that's a good one.